Welcome, welcome back to Crocker's Crazy Living Baked Beans Part 2. Okay, so my canner is done, and I want to show you what happened on the inside of my canner. And this is what I believe they call siphoning. It's nothing horrible. It's just, what did I do with my, oh, here they are, my grabbers. Okay, so everything's come down to pressure. So see, you can see on the side of the canner inside that there's bean juice all over. And then there's bean juice down in the bottom of my water. See how brown that is? I don't, maybe you can't see how brown that is? I think that is what they call siphoning. It's not that my beans don't have liquid in them still. I think I might have just filled my jars too full with beans because I used the Great Northern beans instead of navy beans. I might have just filled them a little bit too full. Like, there's still juice in that one, but see how it's down a little bit? So like the beans rose up higher. That one still has plenty of sauce. See how the sauce is? They look delicious though. I hope they taste good. They look really good. A bunch of them are already sealed. So what I would do next time, yeah, they look good. They really look really good, Rich. What I would do next time is I would only fill these jars half full. I fill them, as you can remember, I filled them 3/4 full, and then I put onion on top of it, and then we filled the juice up to 1-inch headspace. Well, next time, because this is all a learning process. I mean, you learn by doing, and if something doesn't work out right the first time, then you figure out, okay, how do I fix it next time? So this is what I'm saying. This is how I'm going to have to fix it. I'm going to have to probably fill the jars only half full of beans, then put the onion in there, and then fill the liquid to just below the 1-inch headspace like that one girl did on her pints. There was a reason why she did that, and so now maybe I'm finding out. See, look at the liquid in there. That's what you don't want to happen. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But that's not your goal. Your goal is to have pretty much clean water in there, if you can. And then, see, this one is the one that siphoned the most because the liquid is down to here instead of at least up to here. So that's the one that siphoned the worst. The rest of them don't look too bad. The rest of them look pretty darn good. So these are going to sit here for 24 hours. They're screaming hot. This one still hasn't sealed yet. You can see that dimple there is still raised. But all my other dimples are down. Well, not that one. This one is down. This one is down. This one's down. So these two dimples are not down. So we're going to listen for them to seal. If they don't seal, guess what? We get to eat them right away. Try them out. So that is what we're going to do. Leave them here 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, when I get up, I will take and I will wash each jar under warm water in my sink and get all this stuff. See, this is all stuck on here from being boiled in the canner. I'm going to wash all of these jars so they're not sticky and nothing stuck to them and they're all nice and pretty. And then I'm going to stick my little label on top, put my date on there. I usually just write the year. I make these little stickers that say what is inside. It's just what I like. It's easy for me to grab something out of my pantry quickly if it's marked. And have to sit there and study the jar to make sure I know what's inside. Yeah, those look good. But they're packed very tightly. So that is my plan next time. And I'm going to write notes on my recipe to only fill the jar half full if I'm using Great Northern beans. Now, if I use navy beans, that will be different. I might be able to fill them a little bit fuller. But that is the plan for next time. So, 7 quarts, 4 pounds of beans. That was a pretty good experiment, actually. I'm pretty happy with the way they turned out. I can't wait to eat them. I did find something to store this leftover juice in. And I'm using my empty ketchup bottles. And I'm going to mark the front of them, and I'm just going to pop them in the freezer. I might save one in case I need to add a little bit more juice to that one jar. If not, then we'll just go with it. So I'm going to freeze my leftover juice, so if I make this again, I'll have something extra I can use first. I'm going to make my notes on my recipe, and that's about it. So that turned out pretty well. I'm happy with my results. If you like what you see and you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, ring the bell. I appreciate you. Have a great week. Not sure what other projects I'm going to have time for before I go back to work next week. I am thinking of making some cherry jelly, though, or cherry jam, because I have jelly jars and I have cherries in my freezer that I could probably stand to get out of there. I've been buying the sour cherries at Gordon's. Last time I went up there, about 2 bags, and I still have like 3/4 of a bag left. I've made some pies, and cherry pie is good, but you really have to be in the mood for cherry pie. And last time I made it, we ate a few pieces of it, and then it went bad. So that was unfortunate. But I'm thinking about making some cherry jelly with the rest of that cherries. So if I do that and I have a chance to come on and videotape that one, I will, and I will post that one for you. Until then, be safe, be healthy, and I'll talk to you soon on Cracker's Crazy Living. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.